Welcome to the new episode of How to Become a Top-Notch Woman. Today I'm going to talk about how you can use your internet presence to display your characterism that defines you as a top-notch woman and that helps you help the world reflect what you show and you have on your platforms. So we want to talk about platforms. What are the platforms that you're going to be posted on? TikTok, Snapchat, Telegram, Instagram, any way where you can communicate with your fans, your viewers, your subscribers, or people that genuinely want to grow and get to the level that you are currently at. Right now, I would use Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok as the main top 3 platforms to use your criteria that you have already and grow from there. Show your everyday life and then explain how you're always constantly defining who you are, not just by what you say, but every action you take and how did you achieve what you have today. You really need to realize who you are. And we already talked about this many times. So, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as an energetic type of person, or do you see yourself as really calm, really subtle, and not so outgoing? Whatever you reflect within your own characteristics privately, like your own privacy, is going to be shown in whatever you post, your art. So whatever is so artistic about you, implement that into everything that you do on your post. Whether it's your confidence, apply that into whatever you post. Don't just post and it's just random stuff. I mean, you can, but if you really want to have a brand, you really want to focus on one category. You can double out and stuff, but right now, to grow from the beginning, you want to really make a solid foundation. So that means everything has to make sense, everything has to come together, and it has to define where they'll go on your page and be like, okay, I know exactly everything she does. I don't have to go too far deep into her social media posts to just find out what her brand is about and what she really talks about and what is really the thing that she is changing every single day, because it's always constant, it's consistent. So it's important to always know yourself so you don't get lost in your own content, because there are a lot of social media influencers and content creators where they just post random stuff. They don't really have a certain category, but it's really so scattery, you don't really know what they're posting about. And those are the type of people that have one-hit wonders, right? They don't have consistent viewers that know them for a specific thing. If you want to talk about mukbangers, for an example, they have a brand. They eat food. That's their brand. So they keep it consistent. That's all they post. Mukbangs. They'll do vlogs, but the vlogs will be surrounded around food. It's the same thing for video gamers, live streamers, Twitch streamers. They have content categorized around either the fans and getting to know them and doing things as a group with their friends and making cool content, but that's their whole life. But that's their life. It's like a vlog of their whole life. So it's important to really know your brand and what are your characteristics that set you apart from other people, other hosts, other mentors, other entrepreneurs, and people that have a specific brand that created their whole entire business from the ground to the top. What can you use that you already know to help others? Because people are not going to just watch your live stream because whatever. You have to be funny, you have to be educating, you have to be healing their inner trauma wounds, or they just need someone to land by. What are you doing? Are you making them happy? Are you making them glad, sad, mad? That's important because that's how you're gonna get followers. That's how you're gonna get viewers. Do they see you as an object? Do they see you as a person where it's like, oh, that girl is really pretty, I want to follow her? Or do they see you as, oh, they make really hilarious content, I need to subscribe, I need to come back? I like their vlogs. Their vlogs are really nice. They're entertaining. They are not boring. And she's actually doing some fun things in her friend group or the people she surrounds herself with, he or she, them. The people that they surround themselves with is very fun. It gives me some enthusiasm for my own friendships outside of what I'm seeing on the screen. That's so important to know. And how you feel about that with other videos, which you do, because everyone, you know, when we watch things, we always have emotions. We pick our favorite YouTuber, etc. So it's your goal to become that one. You're part of that list. You're part of that team that they go to when they're bored, or they just want to learn something new, or they're seeking more information that they haven't seen, or just for funds. They want to see someone eat. They don't want to eat, or they do want to eat. They want to see you eat so they can get hungry to eat, you know? It's always a loophole around everything that you do, and it always keeps them coming back. What's your ease? A lot of people talk about what's your niche, but we're not talking about that. What's your ease, right? What's easy for you to do, and what is easy for you to do to help others? Not just for yourself. What information, what content, what creation are you bringing to the world that's helping the world evolve and helping other people see themselves through you? How are you gonna define your own mirror without confusing other people's mirror after they watch you? Because life is really a reflection. Every which way you look, it's so crazy that everything adds up. It's so crazy. Like, you'll be out one day with a friend, then the next day you're meeting another friend that was just like your friend. They met the day before. I'm like, wait, okay. But in each of those persons that you met, you saw yourself. It's a reflection. It could be either something that happened, it could either be the way you think, it could be the way you talk, the lifestyle you had, the things you're interested in, the things you eat. It doesn't matter, but life is like a reflection. However you treat yourself in privacy is the people that you're going to attract in public. So what are you adding, and how are you benefiting the world with the content that you post? Because nobody wants to just follow someone just because whatever. You have to really attract. If your goal is to attract men, don't make that a goal. If your goal is to attract women, don't make that a goal. Your goal is to attract the world. No matter the gender, no matter what they like, that's just your goal, to seek a personality trait and then you see in yourself, and that keeps them coming back to you. Where it's like you build a community of people that are very similar in interests about what they like to see, hear, watch, know, and whatever they seek is like a business plan for them. And that creates a community of like a family of where you guys could see each other in each other, even if you don't even know each other 100%. The key to grow and evolve constantly and gradually is to add and not subtract. Always make sure you're adding onto whatever you seek, whatever you have. Make sure you're always adding. You don't want to ever subtract. If shit is not adding, that information is not adding up, don't add another piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to subtract that. So always continue to make sure you're adding something great and positive. Something good, something good, something good, something good, something good. You don't want to be that one that's only adding negative and negative and negative. So only add something that makes sense. Is shit compared to piss good? No. People drink piss and people do not eat shit. So choose the better option. always add on something that's better for your health and something that you can use and benefit from. Because you can't eat a piece of shit and think you're gonna be the most strong person. You're getting all the fiber and nutrition that you need, okay? But people that drink piss, at least they can survive another day without feeling like they're dehydrated. Like, even still, it's not a better option, but it just makes more sense. And coming into the world on internet, whether it's through TikTok, whether it's through Instagram, Telegram, Twitch, whatever you think is the app platform for you to start your journey to becoming who you want to become and the brand as a top-notch woman, that is exactly what you have to do, is seek what you seek in yourself in the world. How do you see the world and how do you see yourself? Because if you see the world as ugly, you're going to see yourself as ugly. If you see the world as beauty, you're going to see yourself as beauty. And when you start seeing yourself as beauty, you know you can't see other things that's ugly, because you're always going to keep trying to find the things that's positive and pretty in the world. And when you're presenting things that are ugly, you're going to be like, okay, but you know what? As a community, I see us coming together to have a better mentality of how to deal with things like this, like that situation. So when it comes down to it, you're already making such a positive impact because your mindset is already dictating how other people around you, like in the comments, if you're reading through the comments in the chats, it literally, you're seeing how like connected you are with how you think, your For You page. And take these actions every single day. Always think about new content ideas. Always think about new ways how to explore and present yourself online, because that's the main way you're gonna grow anything that you have. You could do Google ads, but if you're not seeking that type of business, you're going to want to post yourself on social media every single day. And slowly by slowly, you'll attract people, followers, and then you can start evolving into your own identity and portraying it in an even better, classier, cleaner way than you haven't done before. Because you should always be classy. You want to always have something about you that stands out, that keeps you not so chaotic, and people can look at you as, okay, she's actually wise, or she says something, or she says in a way where it's very understanding. It's not too fast, it's not too slow, but you get the knowledge and the words that you're seeking. So take actions every single day to make sure that you are careful about who you are, because you only get one you, and just profit from being you while you post about you and your brand and everything that you have. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video of how to be a top-notch woman. Bye.